Hello everyone, today's video is slightly different because I was playing GTA Online the other day and I was thinking about how the player base seems to be focused on businesses and making money, and I just wondered if people have forgotten how vast the stuff inside GTA actually is. So this video is going to be the top couple things that I've thought about that people might have forgotten about or just haven't given the time to. And this clip right here was me trolling a griefer because I went passive mode just as he fired his missile at me, which kind of triggered him. So the first one is sports and activities. So there's various different sporting activities. I think there's a plane going above my house right now. Sorry. There's golf, tennis, arm wrestling, darts. All of these modes I've played a couple of times. Okay, so I haven't really given them a lot of time, and I just thought maybe some players haven't even given them a go yet. There's the cinema as well, but I wouldn't really go there because it's like there's only a couple movies, I guess you can say, and they're not even that long. But golf is like a full-fledged game. You know, you could play it, do 9 holes, and actually have good mechanics behind it. Sometimes the ball might be a little bit clunky, but it's still very fun, especially with a group of people when something funny happens and everyone's like, "Oh, you missed" or whatever. His darts, I do like darts. Darts was one of my favourite mini games when the game first came out. I used to play it a fair amount. I feel like his mechanics are pretty good as well, with the jittery sort of target, and then you can control it. Again, with players, this is fun because if you miss slightly, like I did then players will be like, "Oh, that's so funny, you missed, blah blah blah." I don't know. If you've experienced it, then that's you can relate. But if you haven't, then I'm sorry, I'm just a lunatic. And here are the arm wrestling. Arm wrestling is not really that great. Sometimes it's funny, but it's pretty much spam buttons. Who can spam it the fastest? And tennis is also fun. It's got its own mechanics. There's different types of hitting the bat, but messing about. Now, I think quite a lot of the players in GTA are tryhards, and they always go for kills. They blow up your vehicles. They fly around on Mark IIs or whatever, helicopters, whatever floats your boat. But I don't actually know if people spend time looking for things or trying new things out. Like if you haven't tried landing on the Maze Bank or any other building, I don't know what you're doing. Here is the flight school. This update came out a very, very long time ago. I think it was on PS3 actually. I remember they added the first jet you could actually buy, which was the Bezra. I actually completed these when they came out and haven't played it since, so I went back and it glitched out and the looping didn't count. But if you're not very good at flying, or if you just don't have the flying stat, this is a very good way of getting the stat up or even learning new things. Impromptu races is the next one. I haven't done this I haven't done this feature a lot. However, I thought about it and I realised that it can actually have quite a lot of potential. If you're playing in free roam and you want to get somewhere, why not just turn it into a race and bet a little bit of cash on it? It could just make it more fun. The long journeys won't be as long and tedious. You could bet your money, and then you and your friends or whatever, if you're going to the same place, can compete. I'm not sure what the cash pot is because I was on my own trying to test it, and you can't start it on your own. It has to have at least 2 players, as you can see there. Daily objectives, I did do this for a month. It was quite a grind, but you get different rewards. You get 30,000 for a day, like 150,000 for a week, and I think 750,000 for a month. And they've been changed so that the rewards were higher because they've gone up by probably a little bit. They've gone up by a good percentage each one. Stunting is also a fun one. I'm sure many people do this, but I'm not sure if they actually know that there's that many stunt jumps around. There's over 50 unique ones that give you the cinematic effect. Obviously, people know of the airport one, maybe a couple around the map, but there's so many secret ones as well that take you to over things that are awesome. This one's the most common one, I would imagine, getting in there. Also, there's the hill by the military base. If you haven't gone up that, then you haven't never struggled in online. And the races and creator, I thought, was a pretty good thing to talk about, because back in the day with stunters versus snipers, RPGs versus planes, all those sorts of things that were created had such potential, and obviously when it came out it was so fun, but I feel like it's been neglected and there hasn't really been that many new modes that players have created. There's been the one where the ramps and the cars, but you can also create sick races like this one, the windmill. It's very creative that they're using something in the map that can't be broken or can't change, and they're incorporating it into their race. This is a new one considering there's bowling stuff, so it's after the the San Andreas racing, the super sport. I can't remember what it's called, like the stunt races. Here's another one, the Rockstar editor, and of course the Snapmatic on your phone. So you can take your gameplay, and if you're doing something and you want it to look cool, why not just hold down on the D-pad and press X to record your gameplay, and then once you're done, you can take it into the Rockstar editor and go into a free, like, almost drone camera, put it wherever you want, or do anything. You can lock onto your character, you can change the field of view, you can do all sorts of stuff, and you can get some pretty cool shots. So if you're interested in making films, you could probably do it. Also, this green screen, this footage is how I make my thumbnails. It works better in the day, but this was a video that I was going to make. It was the last mission in Stealth, but I decided not to upload it because it was kind of meh. It didn't really... it wasn't that entertaining. It was me just showing you that there's not a secret ending for the last casino mission, and that there was a stealth route you can take. That's pretty much it, because other than that, there's adversary modes and slashers and overtime shootout. There's the arena war, and here is a comparison. I turned on everything, okay, on the map. I showed every item, and there are so many missions. It's unreal. It's like 150 stunt races, 150 normal races, like 44 parachute races, loads of missions, and that's it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It was quite a different one. I quite like the idea of doing a video like this. If you did like it, please leave a like. If you are going to leave a dislike, please comment why you left a dislike. Not just leave a dislike and just leave it like that. Unless you're a hater. Then if you're a hater, then go for it. It's up to you. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow, but I'll try. And yeah.